success through failure in a path is the paradox of your journey and life. So because I failed, my mother took me to Bangalore and put me in engineering because my dad was an engineer. He was a civil engineer. And that led me to being a mechanical engineer. And after that, my parents, by the time, were in Middle East, in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Muscat, and all that. So coming there after my graduation in 75, I didn't have anything to do in Muscat because there were no jobs there, there were no universities there. So my parents were saying that I should go abroad, and Germany and America was two options, and I got the visa for both of them. And next thing I know, Germans, I didn't know German, so I couldn't get into Germany and study there for another 5 years. Luckily, I had an aunt in Chicago. So I came to Chicago, and I came on December 4th, 1975. It's still crystal clear in my mind. 5 feet, 6 feet of snow. I don't
Uh-huh.
have winter clothes. Yeah, I don't have winter clothes. I don't have much money. I don't have admission to the college. I came on a tourist visa. And that's the height of it. So with no books, no nothing. And by January 1st, 1976, I had secured a place in IIT Chicago. Many universities said, no, we can't take you. But IIT Chicago, there was a professor called Dr. Sudhir Kumar. He was from North India. And he happened to know Bangalore and universities in Bangalore because he studied in IISc. And he was my first mentor in America. And he took a chance on me saying that, okay, Ravi, let's get you in, and then you get your visa changed from tourist to student visa. And that led me to study aerospace engineering. And many times I was running out of money. There was no, I didn't have support system. I had to work in Mexican restaurants and work in welding shops and things like that. And finally, with all that effort, I became an aerospace engineer. So, in a classic, for your audience, again, I want to impress that in classic case of Leonardo da Vinci 500 years ago, he said, if flying is not for me, let it be for others. And same with Werner von Braun, who is a German scientist working for NASA. He said that if space flight is not for me, let it be for others. So in that regard, what I did was I said, okay, if I can fly, I'll fly, make others fly. And that's how slowly I got into Boeing company. And in Boeing company, I worked on and actually the first job was railroad engineering. They put me on the railroad. So I'm like, okay, I'm an aerospace engineer. What am I doing in on the railroads? But as life goes on, I'm sure everybody knows, you have to crawl. My boss said you have to crawl before you walk, before you run, before you fly. And really, Harry Mutter, one of my bosses in Boeing, he sort of mentored me, to be the best. He said, look, I want you to test in railroads, which is no technology. Then I'll put you into mining engineering. You go underground mining and do testing. Then I'll take you to Boeing. And that's when I came to Boeing. And that was in 1982. So from 75 on, within like 7 years, I had got my green card and joined Boeing already in Philadelphia. And that's where I designed helicopter gears, worked on Chinook helicopters, which are a tandem rotor, twin rotor. And then we have the V-22 Osprey, which is the tilt rotor. And that led me to work on Boeing planes, 747s, 737s, and all that.